Trailer Trash Talks Hurricane League Fantasy Talk Week 7 preview show. Gonna run through this quick. I have to be at work. First matchup we're gonna look at is Dusty and Jordan. While I would love to say that I think Jordan is gonna win this, I think it's gonna be Dusty. Jordan's got some tough matchups. Dusty has some good matchups. I think highlighted by Josh Allen at the Jets. Next one we're going to peek into is going to be Justin versus Nick. I didn't really even look at this matchup, but I spent my last video hammering to you how Justin had one of the worst management weeks ever. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Nick on this one. Well, next we'll go to Blake and Mitchell. You know what, my same answer I used for the previous matchup pretty much is going into effect here. And Blake, by the way, I'm not sure if you're aware, Aaron Jones is not supposed to be playing today. I see he's still starting in your lineup, so maybe we think about doing something with that. And before we move on, sadly I think Mitchell's going to win. I'd love to root for Blake, but just don't see it happening, especially as long as Aaron Jones is in the starting lineup. But we're going to put on a message here that was in the thread earlier. And my only response to it, if you've got a problem with it, you can come be part of the show and put in for the power rankings, fat ass. But we do have a system that we stick to here, and yeah, a team that was on a 4-game win streak, went through a myriad of injuries, and then had a bad showing. No, not knocking it down to, like, your level team or something, no. Alright, last matchup of the week, Brian and Moss. Real quick, we have something to cut to. Now look, my team, at first glance, you may think is in a bad situation this week. I'm without 4 of the top 5 players I've had on my roster so far this year. But, I've made some good waiver wire pickups. By the way, waivers go through Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. I'm thinking that a lot of y'all don't know that because I got the 3 top running backs that were available off of waivers, and looking at some of your teams, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, alright? But yeah, despite the fact that I've got some big injuries, bye weeks all lining up at inconvenient times for me, I'm going to wax Brian's ass this week. This is going to be possibly the sweetest victory I've ever had in fantasy football whenever you take a depleted team and go against someone who's been talking shit and had a couple of decent weeks, and whoop their ass. It's going to be great. Alright, but those are my predictions this week. I wish you all the best of luck today. Be safe, blah, blah, alright, and suck my dick.